Living costs have risen up exponentially throughout the globe in the last 5 years or so, and Europe's no exception to this sudden surge of inflation. Most of the countries in Europe faced a 30% increase in living expenses post-pandemic, and the current ongoing conflict in the easternmost part of the continent has made a major shock to commodity markets and disrupted production and trade. So prices for goods and energy are expected to rise even more, especially in the western and northernmost countries like Germany, France, Italy, the UK, and Ireland. But nonetheless, the purchasing power of its inhabitants is on par, and most of the nations have opted for alternate ways to fulfill commodities. Furthermore, despite the increasing costs, there are still plenty of countries in Europe to live comfortably under a modest monthly budget. So in this video, we've ranked 12 of the best affordable countries to reside in Europe by accumulating their median living costs. And by best, we're only going to mention countries that offer a decent quality of life, good safety index, and a well-developed infrastructure. Additionally, we're also going to give a brief rundown of visa policies for digital nomads, expats, and retirees for each one of these countries. Number 12, Czechia. Aptly known as the Czech Republic, this landlocked country is right in the heart of Europe and is known for its rich history, picturesque landscapes, and historic cities. In recent years, it's revitalized its tourism sector, and the country receives around 15 to 25 million visitors each year. Moving here has become immensely popular among young students, as the country is home to some of the most prestigious and affordable universities in Europe. Cost of living in this country has increased a lot. In fact, its inflation rate is at an all-time high, with prices of food, utilities, and accommodations surging up day by day. In early 2020, median cost of living in its capital city of Prague was around $1,000 to $1,200 per month, but these days one can easily spend over $2,000. However, this is still considered cheap when compared to many of its neighboring counterparts, and besides, the rest of the country is way more affordable. Additionally, Czechia is highly developed with great infrastructure, services, transport links, and safety index. When it comes to the visa policies, obviously EU nationals can live here without a visa, while non-EU nationals staying long-term need to acquire its residence permit, which can be easily granted to anyone earning a sustainable monthly income. Number 11, Slovenia. Another Central European country, Slovenia is one of the most culturally, linguistically, and geographically varied country in this part of Europe. It features the Julian Alps in the northwest, a portion of the Mediterranean coastline along the Adriatic Sea in the southwest, and a mix of hills, plains, and forests in between. At large, it's generally considered to be a very good country to live in and ranks high in various global rankings that assess quality of life, human development, happiness, and other factors. Plus, the cost of living is relatively low compared to its Western European neighbors like Italy and Austria. Although language can be a barrier, as the country's official language is Slovenian. But anyhow, its literacy rate is quite high, and most of the local population has no trouble in speaking English. In terms of education, there are excellent universities catering to those who want to excel their careers in the field of science and arts. To reside long-term, non-EU nationals can opt for its one-year residence permit, which can be easily renewed annually. Number 10, Poland. This is by far the most economically developed country in Eastern Europe. It offers a high level of salaries, low housing prices, low taxes compared to other EU countries, and a lot of people are choosing Poland for permanent residence. Furthermore, it's a fairly large country, offering a wide range of places to choose from, with its cities like Warsaw, Krakow, and Gdansk being the main point of interest for expats and digital nomads. All of its cities are beautiful, packed with rich history, great architecture, and wide employment opportunities. In winter seasons, most of them turn into real fairy tales full of incredible Christmas markets, lights, and family atmosphere. However, the cost of living in all its major cities is quite different. For example, in its capital, Warsaw, one can easily go over a monthly budget of $2,000. While in contrast, one can easily reside under $1,500 in other cities. So overall, its cost of living varies a lot, and it generally fluctuates depending upon the city. When it comes to the visa policies, it hands out different types of resident permits to non-EU nationals. The most appealing one out of all is the D visa, allowing applicants to stay continuously for up to 350 days. Number 9, Montenegro. Situated on the coast of the Adriatic Sea in the southwest part of the Balkans, Montenegro is celebrated for its natural beauty, historic sites, and the opportunity for outdoor adventure. Whether you're interested in exploring historic towns, lounging on beautiful beaches, or hiking through mountainous terrains, it's a place to embrace and enjoy life all year round. The country has a mild climate with 240 days annually, which attracts expats, retirees, and even investors from around the globe. In recent years, many Savoy investors have established businesses here due to the lenient tax breaks on offer. Plus, its real estate market is very buoyant, and many retirees have racked up beachfront properties here as well. This is mainly because it serves as a great alternative to countries like France and Italy, as prices here are almost 50% lower in comparison. While its cost of living is also budget-friendly, a single person can easily reside in most of its prime areas like Budva, Kotor, and Bar for under $1,700 a month. In addition, the primary requirements for getting a residency permit for Montenegro include showcasing a sustainable income, owning developed real estate, or establishing a business. Number 8. Portugal. Portugal is one of those gems that always comes to mind when thinking about moving or retiring to Europe. As a matter of fact, around 500,000 to 700,000 people have moved to Portugal in the last 10 years, be it for studying, retirement, or just to avail its golden visa. But in spite of this high influx of foreigners, its cost of living is still very low when compared to Western and Northern European countries. Although bear in mind, this does not apply to its main city of Lisbon and the coastal region of Algarve, as living expenses in both of these areas are at an all-time high. Nonetheless, it's a big country with a diverse range of places and municipalities to choose from. In summary, it's totally worth moving to with its high-quality standards in education and healthcare, outstanding safety index with a low crime rate, and a hunk of visa programs for retirees, digital nomads, and expats. Number 7. Spain. Just like Portugal, Spain's one of the top picks for retirees, students, and expats moving to Europe. It offers a pleasant Mediterranean climate with abundant sunshine, beautiful beaches, and a rich cultural heritage. The cost of living is very reasonable when compared to the likes of France and Italy. Plus, the country has a well-developed healthcare system which ensures a carefree retirement in the golden age. Moreover, it's known for its healthy and relaxed lifestyle. In regards to the Mediterranean cuisines and a variety of leisure activities, it's a place where one can truly enjoy a slower pace of life, explore historic cities, and savor the joys of Mediterranean living while still being part of the European Union. The most preferred areas to live cheap here are on the Costa Blanca and the Andalusia region, while the most expensive areas are in the region of Catalonia and the island of Majorca. Lastly, the country has many visa programs set for digital nomads, retirees, and expats. The most famous out of all is the non-lucrative visa, which is granted to anyone with an annual income exceeding $30,000. Number 6. Estonia. Out of the 3 Baltic states, Estonia is the most economically and infrastructurally developed country. Its commitment to e-governance and digital advancements makes it a unique destination for those interested in technology and business, while its natural landscapes and historic sites offer a wide range of attractions. In the last few years, the presence of an international community has grown tremendously, and many digital nomads have even settled here permanently. To top it off, it's one of the first countries in the world to introduce a visa specifically for remote workers called the e-residency program. This program is granted to those with the ability to work independently from their location as a freelancer for clients mostly outside of Estonia. Apart from this program, the country has 6 other residence options for those looking to stay long-term. The most appealing place to stay here is in the capital city of Tallinn. It's one of the best preserved medieval cities in Europe with a blend of modern architecture. A single person can easily reside in this city for a monthly budget of $1,500. Number 5. Greece. Greece is known for its stunning and diverse topography with hundreds of inhabited islands scattered in the Mediterranean Sea. The quality of life is high, and foreigners earning around $1,500 to $2,000 will be able to live a relatively lavish life in most of its prime areas. That said, there are also negatives to life in Greece that expats should be aware of before taking the plunge. For example, tourist scams are rampant in the country, and prices are hiked up in the main hotspots to take advantage of the seasonal visitors. So choosing a lesser-known island or city to live in will certainly yield cheaper prices for almost everything from accommodation to food. The best regions to live comfortably in Greece are Peloponnese, Epirus, and Thrace, while the best cost-effective island is Crete. What's more, it offers many pathways to reside permanently. The most availed program is its Financially Independent Person Permit. It grants a residence permit that's applicable to non-EU citizens, boasting an adequate resource at a level of a steady annual income amounting to $2,400 per month. Number 4. Croatia. Located at the crossroads of Southeast and Central Europe, Croatia is entirely on the eastern coast of the Adriatic Sea. Famous for its beachfront cities including Dubrovnik, Split, and Zadar, the country features several ancient architectural landmarks that give it a distinct cultural flavor. Apart from this, it also boasts 20 livable islands on its southern parts, such as Hvar and Brač, both of which are often ranked as some of the best for retirees preferring a more laid-back lifestyle. Moreover, the safety index of Croatia is one of the best in this part of Europe, and it offers all the modern-day services and amenities with accessible public transportation system at an overall affordable living cost. Digital nomads or retired expats looking to stay in Croatia permanently need to apply for one of Croatia's long-term visas. These visa permits are available for different lengths of time, but most of them are extendable. To qualify for one of these permits, the main applicant must have a bank deposit of at least $12,000. Number 3. Hungary. A landlocked country at the crossroads of Europe, Hungary is the perfect mix of Eastern and Western cultures. Blessed with diverse topography, the country boasts beautiful lush hills, sweeping plains, and green river valleys. Its capital, Budapest, known as the Pearl of the Danube, is one of the most populous cities in Europe. Boasting some truly gorgeous architecture and great gastronomy around every corner, it's an ideal setting for anyone seeking to thrive in a busy environment. However, its overall cost of living varies greatly throughout the country, with its capital being the most expensive. But as a whole, one can reside quite easily on a monthly budget of around $1,500. Residing for long-term in Hungary typically involves obtaining its D visa or the white card, which is mostly availed by digital nomads. It lasts for up to 1 year and can be extended for 1 additional year. To qualify, the applicant must showcase a monthly income of around $2,000 with a bank statement of the last 6 months. Number 2. Albania. Wedged within the Ionian and Adriatic coastlines, Albania is a developing country with a growing economy and tourism industry. Although it is not necessarily a very appealing hotspot, but those who have moved to Albania speak positively of the gorgeous beaches, sunny weather, and most importantly, its low cost of living. A single person can easily reside in any of its major cities under a monthly budget of $1,000. The country also features beautiful azure waters, pristine beaches, a pleasant year-round weather, and lots of activities that keep one hooked throughout the day. Additionally, its visa policies are very lax when compared to most of the countries listed in this video. The only main requirement for its program is proof of having sufficient funds to live comfortably and confirmation of a health insurance. Number 1. Bulgaria. As one of the most affordable countries in the European Union with the lowest income on the block, Bulgaria encompasses 230 miles of picturesque Black Sea coastline and breathtaking mountain ranges. The median cost of living in Bulgaria is pretty low overall, be it in the countryside, by the seaside, and even in the capital city, Sofia. In addition, it's a fairly developed country with all the modern-day services and amenities at arm's length. The government of the country has also introduced different tax reliefs to attract foreign investors. As a matter of fact, foreigners can even establish a company here to obtain permanent residency status. So living long-term, be it for expats, retirees, or digital nomads, is straightforward and easy. All in all, it's the best, cheapest country to live in Europe.